Welcome to the NewsX World Explainer series. I'm Asuma Kataka. Today we look at an extraordinary show of federal power in the United States Capitol. President Donald Trump has deployed 800 National Guard troops and temporarily taken direct control of Washington D.C.'s police department, bypassing the city's elected leaders.
Our capital city has been overtaken by violent gangs and bloodthirsty criminals, roving mobs of wild youth, drugged-out maniacs and homeless people. And we're not going to let it happen anymore. We're not going to take it. The Metropolitan Police Department and the federal authorities will be supported in the effort, a really big effort, the 800 D.C. National Guardsmen that we'll put on, and much more if necessary, much more. This city will no longer be a sanctuary for illegal alien criminals. We will have full, seamless, integrated cooperation at all levels of law enforcement, and we'll deploy officers across the district with an overwhelming presence. You'll have more police, and you'll be so happy because you'll be safe. When you walk down the street, you're going to see police, or you're going to see FBI agents. We're going to have a lot of agents on the streets. And you're going to have a lot of essentially military, and we will bring in the military if it's needed, by the way. We're going to have National Guard. But Pete Hegseth will tell you about it. We will bring in the military if needed. People say, oh, that's so terrible. He's going to bring in, it's been used many times over the years. So today we're declaring public safety emergency in the District of Columbia, and Attorney General Pam Bondi, who's fantastic, is taking command of the Metropolitan Police Department as of this moment. And I'll be making the appropriate notifications to Congress and to the mayor, our new DEA administrator, who's one of the top in the country. He better be Terry. If you're not, I'm going to get rid of you so fast.
At your direction this morning, we've mobilized the D.C. National Guard. It'll be operationalized by the Secretary of the Army, Dan Driscoll, through the D.C. Guard. You will see them flowing into the streets of Washington in the coming week. At your direction as well, sir, there are other units we are prepared to bring in. Other National Guard units, other specialized units. They will be strong, they will be tough, and they will stand with their law enforcement partners. This is nothing new for DOD.
The move invoking a rarely used section of the Home Rule Act marks one of the most aggressive assertions of federal presidential authority in modern U.S. history. President Donald Trump says he's declaring a public safety emergency to rescue the city from violent gangs and criminals, even as official data shows violent crime, including murder, has dropped 35% last year and another 26% so far in 2025. Attorney General Pam Bondi will oversee the force, while troops and federal agents from more than a dozen agencies fan out across the city. It's the second time this summer President Donald Trump has sent troops into a democratically governed city, and it comes as he faces a federal trial over his June deployment to Los Angeles without California's state approval. Washington, D.C.'s Attorney General has called the move unlawful and is considering legal action, while Mayor Muriel Bowser says she'll work with the federal government but rejects President's claims of widespread crime. This crackdown also fits into President Trump's broader law and order campaign message, often aimed at democratically led cities and with large black populations like Chicago, Baltimore, and D.C. He's already warning other cities they could be next. But beyond the spectacle of troops near the Washington's monument and a show of force in the streets, the question is whether this temporary federal takeover will address the root causes of crime or simply trigger a new legal and political firestorm in the heart of the nation's democracy. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned with NewsX World for fact-based coverage and analysis.